New reaction tonight after a group of citizens in Niagara were denied the opportunity to speak at a regional council meeting last night. The leader of an advocacy group who wanted the council to call for a ceasefire in Gaza says what happened was undemocratic. Matt Ingram is following that story for us and joins us in studio with the latest on this. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening, Taz. On the meeting agenda was a motion calling for the council to support a ceasefire in Gaza, as well as lighting the regional headquarters in Palestinian colors, among other things in solidarity with Palestinians. Now, keep in mind, Niagara Regional Headquarters was lit up in blue and white in October to show support for Israel after the Hamas attacks. 18 citizens were on the agenda, supposed to speak as delegations in support of the ceasefire motion, but they never got their chance. Anger and outrage from some in the gallery at Niagara Regional Council last night.
My heart sank.
It was extremely disappointing.
It's insulting.
Niagara region not supporting us at all. We are a few here, only 5 maybe family from Gaza.
After this,
I'd like to move a motion at this time, seconded by Councillor Yip.
St. Catharines Mayor Matt Cisco led the charge to drop Councillor Haley Bateman's motion from the agenda, which called for the council to express support for a ceasefire in Gaza.
As this matter does not pertain to any area of Niagara Region business or mandate, and regardless of the outcome of item 13.2, the end result would be division within our community.
We should be dealing with the business that we've been elected to deal with.
His motion to remove the ceasefire motion and thereby stop the delegates from speaking passed with overwhelming support.
If council passes a motion supporting one side or the other in this conflict, it's going to create a division in the community.
I think that this was planned.
Bateman says she was blindsided by the move and believes it was orchestrated by her fellow councillors.
To me, that's not okay. We have people in our community who are not being heard. If they heard the motion and voted it down, sure, people would have been disappointed, but they would have been happy to be heard.
She disagrees with Cisco's assertion that the motion was not the business of council and would be divisive.
We showed support for Ukraine. We showed support for Israel. Why are we not showing support for Palestinian people who are living in our community?
I think it was a complete breach of democracy.
Desmond Sequeira was one of the delegates who was supposed to speak.
It has everything to do with the business of Niagara. It concerns the residents of Niagara. There are so many residents of Niagara who are in a state of trauma.
He says he expected the council to bring the delegates' concerns to the federal government because he says local MPs aren't doing enough.
I have personally found that a complete waste of time.
A sentiment expressed by other delegates.
I call my MP like 100 times. I email him like 100 times. Nobody, just they are ignoring us. Why?
Asked if she will bring her motion to council again, Bateman says she's taking a few days to consider her next move, but told me today that this is, quote, 100% not over. Taz.
All right, thank you so much, Matt Ingram, reporting live for us tonight.